Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a follow-up video to the last video that I did, the current favorite makeup products, and I'm just going to be walking you through how I use all of these makeup products. Like these products, I'm going to be using them and you'll see them in action and kind of explaining all of my methods. So yeah, but I'm going to get right into this video and give you guys all of my techniques and you get to see these products in action. Okay, so I have a mirror right here, so I'm going to be looking down, but you'll be able to see me. Okay, so I'm going to first go in with that Morphe eyebrow pencil and Java and fill in my eyebrows. And I do comb them down to really see all the sparse areas, and then I fill them in. And I'm actually probably going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see me a little bit better. Okay, so now that they're filled in, and I did not put any product, so no hyaluronic acid, no moisturizer, no sunscreen on my eyebrows. So just bare skin. They do last a lot longer and they stay in place with eyebrow gel a lot better. So I'm gonna actually go in and like comb them up. But for me, I find that my eyebrows do a lot better when I comb them up, but I don't really super like blend out all that pencil. It gets a little bit murky looking and I don't really like that. I like the definition, like a very accurate eyebrow, but I don't I try not to overfill, like I try not to make it super dark or super thick because I kind of do have like pretty full eyebrows already. And then I also, because I like the accurate eyebrow, I don't fill in anything in the beginning because it can look really harsh for me. So I just keep my beginning of my eyebrows pretty natural. It is natural, so. But yeah, I just kind of blend it out. I don't blend it out all the way. It gives me a more accurate look. So now I'm gonna go in with that Ulta Beauty eyebrow gel. So I do like to like go in backwards and then to get it in the root of the eyebrow but not touching my skin because I don't want to lift up any of my eyebrow pencil. And then I kind of go back over top to like you know, kind of brush it into place, and it's going to dry down a little bit and it's going to get a little bit tacky, and then I'll be able to shape them the way I would like for them to be shaped and stay all day. So now I'm gonna go back in and kind of shape the eyebrow a little bit better. See how you can like put it where you want it and it's tacky enough that you can still move it, but it stays where you put it, and then it'll like really harden into that spot, and it just works the best. Okay, so now that I have my eyebrows where I would like for them to be, I'm going to carve them out, and I only carve the under my eyebrow just so it looks clean. So the only concealer I'm going to be using is this NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum that was in that video, and this is in the color Sand. So I just put the tiniest amount, and if I need more, I'll go in and put more, but I just put the tiniest amount, and then I'm going to use this to carve out my eyebrows. And I do like this color because it's not too bright, it's not too yellow, it's not too light. It's like the perfect color for me. I'm just gonna go in with this Jessup Beauty dual-ended flat like eyebrow concealer brush. I need to do my eyebrows. So I was thinking that it would be kind of cool to do like a little at-home maintenance, like vlog style. I felt like that was really cool. So if you are interested in seeing something like that, please let me know in the comment section. I'm probably gonna do it because I want to do it. So, but yeah, if you would like to see something like that, do let me know. I think it would be a very fun video to make, and I think it would be a nice video to watch. Something chill, you know. And then I like to go in and make sure that this is blended out. And this is a little tiny wet beauty blender. Well, it's damp. Now I'm gonna prime my eyelids, and I'm gonna be using this Too Faced Shadow Insurance 24-hour eyeshadow primer and blue light defense. And this does have like kind of like a white base. It is kind of white, but that's okay because I put color on top of it. So it's okay that it's white for me. So now that that's blended out, I actually like to set it with some translucent powder. It just glides more smoothly once it's set because it is kind of like tacky. So I just like to set it in place. My shadow does not move at all. And I'm just using the Mercier translucent setting powder. So I put it in my hand, and then I press my little triangular puff. I press it into my hand until it's like evenly distributed into the puff, so that you get like a nice even, not patchy, you know, powder application. I'm gonna put it right here. I get so oily. My T-zone, like right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with that bronzer that I love so much. I love these Sephora bronzers, and again, I'm in the color Ibiza, and this actually is the last color. So I do wish they had maybe one more, but you know, Fenty Beauty has a whole lot of bronzers. You know, Rihanna does her thing, so yeah. But I do love these Sephora bronzers, and I am in Ibiza. So I'm going in with this fluffy, I think this is like more of like a crease brush, this fluffy crease brush. It's like a fluffy kind of angular crease brush, and this is by Just Beauty. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer with this brush. I like to tap it off, and then I just work this into my crease. So I like to keep in mind the shape that I'm making when I do this, because I want my eyes to be lifted. So I focus a lot of the color here so that there's a lot of pigment, and it's like darker in this, you know, in this corner, and it creates like the cat eye kind of thing, just to add some definition and lift to my eyes. Even though I clean it up with concealer, it helps to create that shape even more. You know, it's just really clean and accurate to do it the entire way for myself. Coffee. It's 7:30 in the morning. So excuse me. Okay, so now that I have that bit on, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Morphe palette. This is the Morphe 35F Fall Into Fabulous palette. It's huge. So I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of shimmer, and I'm gonna use this gold shimmer color right there. So I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques. I believe this is a crease brush. Yeah, this is the Defining Crease Brush. And I'm gonna use this to add the shimmer in the corner over into like the middle. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and add my foundation. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I'm in the color 335 Classic Tan. I'm going to be using this, it's like a flat top buffer brush, and this is by Just a Beauty again, and I do have a review on these brushes. So, and then I also have another set of Just a Beauty brushes that I'm going to be doing a review on, so look out for that as well. I do like to pour this in my hand. I like to pour it on the top of my hand and then buff it into my brush, just so that it's in my brush really well. And then, you know, I don't know, it's a like more even, it's just a nicer application that way. I just like buff it into my hand. And I kind of like buff and like swipe. And then I like move my, I don't do my, side note, I don't do my baby hair before I do my makeup. Like I'll bring them down, but I don't like, you know, really put them into place because I'm gonna move them. Because I need to like blend things into my hairline. So I don't put any product or anything like that on them. Sometimes I don't put any product at all on my baby hair. I just use water, or I use like a conditioner, a leave-in conditioner or something like that. And it tends to like just look a lot better, like my makeup and stuff blended into my hairline. Something, you know, a little bit softer, or like a little bit, I don't know, not so sticky. I don't have my piercings in right now, and it looks so weird to me. I lost one of my earrings, and I got some new ones. My foundation's on. It's just like a nice little wash of foundation to like even out my skin and make it look, you know, just nice. Now I'm gonna go back in with that concealer under my eyes to clean up my eyeshadow and to also brighten. So another little pump. This is such a nice concealer. This is such a nice concealer. I would like for you to just see. Do you see how silky that just even looks? It's beautiful. Now this is like, it may look a little dramatic on camera. It's not. So I do the like all the maybe like the shape, like the triangle, only because sometimes I don't be having time to do that little dot and like blend it all. Like it's like that's annoying sometimes, like that tiny little dot. But I do use the same amount of concealer as that little dot. I just kind of like in a thin layer, I kind of just spread it out. Like the layer of concealer that I'm using is very thin. So it's not as thick as like that 2016, 2015, 2016, 17, 18, you know what I'm talking about. It's not as thick, but it's in the same place. And then also the color of this is not as bright, so it doesn't also look as light, like it's not changing the color of my face and foundation. It's just a little bit, you know, it's the same place, but a lot less product. For me, I just like the way that that looks, and it just blends out really nicely. And you see how I like clean that up? I like to be sure to be really accurate with my concealer because it just looks a lot better. Like I can't just like randomly like swipe it on. It doesn't look as put together and clean and just accurate and sharp. I like that sharpness. So that's why I like to also apply my concealer with a brush. So now I'm gonna go in and blend this out with my tiny little beauty blender. See, it's not super bright, but it does add, you know, some balance, but it's not super bright. It's pretty close to my skin color. I feel like it's maybe like half a shade lighter than me, and I feel like it's the perfect amount. I think it's the perfect shade. So now I'm gonna go back in just a tiny amount. This does spread really well. A tiny amount of my concealer. And it adds a little bit of definition to my nose, because then I'm gonna go in with bronzer down the sides of my nose to also add some warmth and definition. And I'm gonna go in with this Sephora Microsmooth, and I'm in the color Toffee, and it's number 65. And this is the powder that I'm gonna use to like set everything before I go in and bronze. And now I'm going to go in with my bronzer and my brush down my nose just for some warmth, some balance, and just a tad bit of definition, just a little bit. And I like to connect it like into my eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with the tiniest bit of this Laura Mercier powder, just to add a little bit of brightness to the center of my nose, kind of just to bring back that definition. It is like the smallest bit of powder, just because, I mean, it is translucent, but if you know, need a little bit of brightness, it does do that. So I'm gonna go here with it, just to bring back some of that definition. And it does, you know, control the shine. And I'm gonna set my under eye. Usually I did it kind of out of order. I do set my under eye and then I go in with my bronzer around my nose. So I might have to go back in just a little bit to do it again. So I also wanted to say, when I set my under eye, I like to already have the powder in my puff, and then I make sure it's already in my puff so I don't have to go like looking for it. And then I get the creases out of my under eye with my beauty blender after I've already done this, so I can put my beauty blender right down and powder immediately, so that, you know, I'm not moving, you know, looking for stuff. So that's a tip. On my chin, middle of my face, because I'm a greasy beast. See how it kind of does help as well with the definition here. Just making sure everything is sharp and done precisely for me. It just looks the best. So I'm just gonna go back in a little bit just in case, you know, I lost anything. So now I'm gonna go in with that bronzer and this Just a Beauty like pointed powder brush. I love this brush for this purpose. It's fluffy and it's pointed and it's accurate. Get the bronzer and the brush, tap it off, and I start the powder kind of where I want the most color. So I would want the most color in my temple. So, and then I bring that down here. And I like to cut it here because my face is more oval. So it kind of cuts it so that my face doesn't look as long. It kind of cuts it. So I bring it inside. And it also kind of doubles as a blush. You need to get it in your hairline because it just looks kind of funny. You have this strip of like lightness or like this strip of another color. So it's like, it's really important to like push it in there just a little bit. Isn't that crazy? You don't gotta be crazy, you know? That's why I like to do my baby hair after I do my makeup. Even though my hair is done, I want the baby hair after the makeup because it's not as messy and nasty and icky. And I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. So I kind of want to explain what I've been talking about. See, I've curled my eyelashes, but there's still hair right here, right? So if I put on mascara and I put product on these little hairs, it's going to bring attention to those hairs in that area. And it's dark and black. So I have to avoid these so that I'm getting the lifted effect that's going along with this line so that my eyes are being pulled upward. See them? That's a better. See them? I curled my eyelashes up here, but these are still there. I don't put any product on those hairs. This is the mascara. Beautiful mascara. Essence I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. Okay, so these are my lashes with just maybe like 2 or 3 coats of mascara. Do you see that? How that's on there and it's brought your attention down here? I literally, much better. Do you see the difference? Much, much better. So I just try to avoid the lashes in the corner as best I can. It just looks way better. Now we're gonna go in with my brown liquid lipstick. And now I'm gonna add my clear lip gloss. I start in the center because there's no color there, so I'm not transferring the brown all over the place. So now I'm gonna do my baby hair and come right back. Okay, so this is the final look, but we're gonna give it a little spray. I'm gonna be out for a while, so I'm going in with this One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. Boom. So this is the final look, and I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope you really understood my techniques and why I really love these products. And yeah, so I'm gonna link everything down below, and thank you guys for watching. Be on the lookout for my upcoming videos. I promise to be more consistent. I'm just trying to get this together for you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout for the other videos to come and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.